What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, man. I am back. You guys already know what time it is with this cat right here. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you guys today, man, even if I have nothing to chop it up about, I'm going to show up. Even if it's just to say a simple, you vote. You already know how this cat gets down, man. Like, once again, real quick, a reminder, man. This is a fitness channel. I keep on getting people in my comments contesting that it is not a fitness channel. I gotta bring it to light once again because Jesus Christ, man, it's like every time I mention something, there's someone in the audience that wants to contest what I do. They're trying to dictate my program, which ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? It just is not happening, people. So if you guys want to keep up with it and keep on pushing them buttons and trying to push my buttons, you're gonna fail, you know. Well, with that being said, man, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all, share this channel. And once again, once I reach that 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives, and on my lives I will interact with everybody. I'm a person that is non-biased. I don't care what type of background you come from. I'm not gonna be doing no background checks on anybody. You come to my Yarda, just come with respect, because as a matter of fact, I'm gonna lay some rules down. You know what I mean? If you guys want to abide by them, you can. If not, you could just get to stepping. But before I go and do that, man, I gotta give a shout out to all my channel members, my followers, my subscribers, and everybody that's been interacting with my channel, man. I appreciate you guys very much. You know, you guys keep me going, you guys keep me in the algorithm, and it's highly appreciated. Once again, I know I say that an awful lot. I go on repeat sometimes. That's just the way this cat is, man. You know, I ramble. I'm the Rambler, baby. You know what I mean? I've already been given that title as the Rambler. But I will always start off my videos with discussing something about nutrition, fitness, or overall health conditioning. And then I usually end in a twist, which is a little story. Today I'm a little pressed for time, people, but I will make kind of like a part 2 and give you the story afterwards. And tune in, because I have a very busy morning today. And as for those of you guys that aren't aware of my Thursdays, today is my Q&A Thursdays. You know what I mean? Everybody, they shoot me questions and I answer them. And yeah, that's what I do every Thursday. Now, with that being said, man, I know I've been on the topic about insulin and diabetes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna touch a little bit about pre-diabetes, man, because you guys got to be aware of what you're putting into your body, because before you know it, with all them insulin spikes comes insulin resistance, and now you're pre-diabetic. You know, so try to avoid all that stuff, man, because, you know, we'll give you an example real quick, man. Pre-diabetes is a condition where your body doesn't use insulin as well as it should. Insulin is a hormone that helps glucose get from your blood into your cells of energy. When you have pre-diabetes, your body makes more insulin than normal, but your cells don't respond to it as well, okay? So that's what you need to understand. This causes your blood sugar levels to rise, people. And that's why I'm trying to explain to you guys, with all this food that you put into your body and creating all these insulin spikes, it can become very serious. Pre-diabetes is a serious condition because it can lead to type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. However, it can be reversed, people, with a simple change in your lifestyle, such as losing weight, eating a healthy diet, and exercising on a regular basis. You know, so start focusing on your body, people, because this is your temple. This is right here. This is what's going to keep you going day in, day out to provide for your family, especially if you're the breadwinner of the family, man. Your family needs you, you know. What's going to happen if you wake up one day and you're bedridden Now you put the all the responsibilities on your wife, who has been a homemaker all of her life. You know, it's going to be very hard for her to overcome a lot of obstacles, and you're not going to be able to support her. Why? Because you're bedridden. You know, so let's try to avoid that, people. Now, with that being said, if you're ready to change your life, send me an email or DM me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Don't wait for your condition to get worse, people. Stay around longer for your loved ones and start being that person they can be proud of, man. You know, that's what I do on a daily. I pull up and I live a certain lifestyle that my family members, they see me doing on a daily. I've made a complete change from running the streets, running amok, to being on top of my A game. And like I said, that's my way of saying sorry to my family, because I was taken away more than once from my family. And when, you know, to me, I don't consider them stretches, but I was on that initial installment plan. And like I said, I've given back more than, I've given back 3 numbers to the CDC. You know, I've had a few rodeos going through the system. And, you know, doing time, when I was doing time, is way different from today. You know, there's been a lot of changes. So, you know, a lot of people try to bash me because I say certain things about what's going on today. Hey, I'm putting you up. I'm giving you the heads up already. I don't know the way it is today, and I could care less, you know. All I do know is that stuff that goes on behind them walls should be left behind them walls. I doubt if that's changed anywhere. You know what I mean? You got to show that respect to the individuals that are living that life back there. So once again, here's a quick message to you people on the YouTube Yarda, man. Go ahead and live your fairy tale of being that Mexica warrior here behind the screen. Just keep in mind, if you ever decide to apply any of that energy to real life and you get caught up, you will have some answering to do too, because you guys don't conduct yourself in a professional manner. I can tell you that right now. You know, you guys run recklessly here and do a lot of speaking on things that you shouldn't be speaking on, using titles, labeling people. You know, that stuff right there will get you in a wreck guaranteed back there. You know, that's even if you even make it to the state, you know, because you run like that in the county jail, you can find yourself in a wreck real quick. Get caught up there as well. But anyways, people, like I said, man, this YouTube Yarda is going to become active soon because I'm getting closer to my 10,000 subscribers. And once I reach that 10,000 subscribers, I will be doing lives and I will interact with everybody. I'm going to run my Yarda kind of similar to the way yards are ran today. And I'm just going to give you one thing that I'm familiar with that I never agreed with, but I'm going to make an exception because it's just out of humor. Let's just put it that way. So if you're going to be on my Yarda, and if you want to tuck out the side of your neck, and if you get removed, it's going to cost you to come back from bad to good. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I'm righteously against that movement. I never agreed with it, and I never will. Because to me, once a person rolls it up and goes out backwards, they carry that title for the rest of their lives of being no good. How can you buy your way back in? You know, you got to keep in mind, not every homie over there can buy themselves back in to clear their names, so they're stuck with that title for the rest of their life. So it's kind of like giving certain individuals special privileges. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. You know, you guys may see it different, but I'm just giving you my thought on how that works. You know, it's just, it's not fair for the homies that were and no, I'm not fucking, man, I shouldn't even get into this. I always get myself caught up in this stuff. No, I'm not co-signing what they did. That is right, because no matter how you look at it, you roll it up, you got that jacket. It's a lifetime thing, and that's the way I believe. And I'm gonna go to my grave believing like that. But now to make sense of some things, you know, individuals, and I've seen it for myself. An individual is a well-known fucking tweaker on the street, a smoker, doping, has no one looking out for him. He's one of them cats that rides his bike with a trailer attached to it and broken pookie pipes. And he's known, you know, from the streets, and known in there as well as being that smoker on the street. But yet you got the homies over there providing him with his void. I'm not going to put no names out there on what they're providing him with, but they're filling his void for him, knowing damn well this fool has nobody taking care of him. What's going to happen eventually? This dude's going to run up a debt, and they're going to run out of favors for this guy to do. This cat's going to end up rolling it up. Why? Because his fucking mind is so fucked up and polluted, and now he lands up on that other side of that wall, on the other side of the fence. He will never be able to clear up his name, because he ain't got no feria. That's what I'm saying about the difference, you know what I mean? It's like, that's why I don't agree with that shit. Because to me, once you go out backwards, you're no good. You know, no matter the situation, you carry that label for the rest of your life. You know, you made your bed, lay in it. Well, anyways, people, I didn't expect this video to go on this long, but tune in later. I'm gonna bring you some heat. You know what I mean? I was on the phone yesterday with my homeboy from my hood. I'm not gonna put his name out here, but he does have a channel, and we were chopping it up for a cool little minute, and we brought up a how should I say, a topic that seems pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tap back in with him before I do drop that video, because I want to make sure that, you know, it's okay coming from his end as well. You know, that's how folks from my neighborhood, how we get down. You know what I mean? It's just out of respect, and I'm sure that's the way a lot of audios do it as well. You know. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, if you want to get started on your fitness journey, shoot me a DM. If you're concerned about signing up with me, go check out my Instagram. It's High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_. I have testimonials. I have team members on there. I have transformations. Got a lot of good material on there, man. I have over 2 years of me working out at the gym. I know some of you guys ask, hey, why don't you put up more workout videos on YouTube? For what? I do it on Instagram. You know what I mean? Go check that out. You know, I do it once in a while, post stuff up here on YouTube, but it's too time consuming, people, because I do have a full-time online fitness coaching business that I do, and I have team members that I have to deal with day in, day out. So my whole day is consumed with dealing with people. You know, I'm very, like, I don't really have a cushion to do all this extra that these other YouTubers do. You know what I mean? That's what they do all day. They're content creators. You know, this is an avenue for me to promote my business, and that's what I do. And then I bring you guys a story. Well, anyways, people. Yeah, very busy day today. If you want to get started, shoot me that DM, High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Now, with that being said, hit the like and subscribe button, put your notification bell on all, and let's get it up to 10,000, baby. What are you guys waiting for? Let's get this fucking YouTube Yarda active. Now get up and get yours.